Hey there. Today I'm going to talk about the Chicago Bulls. They've also been in a little bit of a rebuild over the last few years. They traded away Jimmy Butler during draft night in 2017 for the rights to draft power forward Lauri Markkanen. They decided that instead of trying to make their team competitive with current roster players and free agent signings, to try and build around a young, talented player. They began this process with drafting Markkanen and building around him. Along with Markkanen, the Bulls also received Chris Dunn, a second-year point guard trying to find his way in the league after being drafted 5th overall back in 2016, and Zach LaVine, a young athletic player out of the Timberwolves organization recovering from a torn ACL which he experienced during the 2016 season. In one draft night trade, the Bulls received 3 young, talented players for Jimmy Butler and their first-round draft pick. From there, the Bulls have drafted Wendell Carter Jr. and Coby White, each in the last 2 years with the 7th overall pick. Now they have a healthy mix of young players as well as a veteran presence and are primed to start surprising teams in the NBA. With their additions of Otto Porter Jr. and Thaddeus Young, the Bulls have added more veteran presence that can pressure the ball on the defensive side of the floor. Additions of Tomas Satoransky and Luke Kornet allow for additional bench players for their point guard and center positions, which are 2 positions that were pretty bare towards the end of last year. The Bulls are in a unique situation currently. They have enough talented players to beat the upper echelon teams without being recognized by the league yet. What they need to do now is figure out which starting rotation works the best and which bench players are the best to come in at different parts of the game. Whether that's in the second and fourth quarter to give their starters a break, or in the final moments of the game where they have to be tough mentally and physically to finish. All those questions will be answered during the course of this season. How I see it, the Bulls will have a starting lineup that consists of Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, Otto Porter Jr., Lauri Markkanen, and Wendell Carter Jr. Then their bench will consist of Ryan Arcidiacono, Tomas Satoransky, Chandler Hutchinson, Thaddeus Young, and either Luke Kornet or Daniel Gafford. Not to mention Coby White and Denzel Valentine attempting to carve out playing time on this team. Right now they have a fun problem to have with so many talented players occupying all of these positions and trying to get playing time to showcase their skills. Currently they have the Bulls slated to win 33 games this year. Obviously, that's more than they've won in each of the last 2 years. I believe this team is talented enough, and barring injuries, they'll be able to win 40 games this year, finishing 40-42 and possibly making the playoffs as a 7th or 8th seed for the first time since the 2016-2017 season. The main reason why I believe the Bulls will win this many games is because I think they're going to score a lot of points in this upcoming season. With high-profile scorers like Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, and Otto Porter Jr., I foresee this team outscoring their opponents with regularity. The reason for that is because of the addition of Otto Porter Jr. When they added another scoring threat that is a prolific 3-point shooter, they force the opponents to defend all the way out to the 3-point line. In doing so, this opens up many more driving lanes for players like Chris Dunn and Zach LaVine to drive and finish at the rim or pass it back out to their 3-point shooters to have an open look. Last year, they averaged 104.9 points per game. In the 54 games before they traded for Otto Porter Jr., they were averaging 102.1 points per game. In the 28 games after the trade, they were averaging 110.4 points per game. That is a radical shift in offensive output for that team. Until next time, I'm Kevin Householder.